I did, I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them, 25 to life and against them. Never met a man that
Good shit.
7 in the morning and they in my home.
Oh, my nigga Beamer.
What's going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on them phones.
Renegade, renegade, renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home.
Beamer, I just seen these messages in the group, man.
Opposite a play fight. See sign break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a
Beamer,
break
good to
light.
see you back.
And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday.
Beamer, I miss you, bro. I'm sorry.
Kevin Hart to relax. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave me the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
What the fuck D-Fool talking about, man? D-Fool talking about niggas scared.
When it drop home, gave me the chokehold.
He the most running scared nigga ever.
I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new.
You know he was gonna get the first win, bro. D-Fool should have never did that fucking shit.
These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's hot, I still be on my summer grind.
First opened in 2002,
Broadcast
there's a
up,
look
though.
inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Lex on, man. Lex confusing. He keep going slow and shit. Ah, man. What up, Lex? Yeah. It ain't gonna pause for 15, man.
Well, I'll need 15 minutes, bro. That's quick. I'll reset it to you.
Alright.
15 minutes? Y'all better as well start moving.
I know, that's what I said. It ain't gonna pause for 15 minutes. I'm about to quit it. Alright.
Cut out, man. I'll cut out of that shit.
Alright.
Start a whole new one.
Nah, I ain't about to concede, though.
Nah, if you exit the game, it ain't gonna make you concede. Y'all in the first quarter.
Oh, okay.
Y'all ain't played the play yet?
Huh? Nah, we ain't play a play yet.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm not just gonna start over.
Okay, cool.
I got a bad, the jerseys and shit go on.
Oh, you did? Okay. Alright. Yeah, you said you need 15 minutes and shit. I was wondering why he was going slow someone right.
I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down. I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah. Feel like
for now. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now.
This strong
Feeling
safety.
like a boss right
Alright.
now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my, me, ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that I laugh, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship.
Just the linebackers that be in on the motherfucker.
I swear my life is amazing. No money, no hesitation. Down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Damn, Carlos got 80 awareness though. Damn. How the fuck did this nigga only got that much awareness? Not live, but I might have to have you out there, man.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno.
He said I never left,
Like
B.
judo. You act too kudo. You
Thought
and
you
her
was
no
done
chance, you
for
go.
me.
Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo.
Done,
Two big day
B.
sumo. Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you. Curry gets the flame calling. Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why this looking at me sour? Need a like Jada. Rider. Never give a about $1. No money,
That
me,
nigga
more
did just get out the hospital, goddamn it. Man, what? He was injured.
They need a new hope. Deal of
Right.
a new giving up like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody
I
wanna
know,
be
Bean.
ET? Man, y'all
I
can't
know,
see
Bean.
me.
But just saying, like he
Out of
was
my
gone
league,
for a
you
while.
Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Think I'm around with a Uber. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the bills on me blue sock coat. Money in my mouth just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that the rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eagles when I take all my chips, when I pop off the like hummus, see them. I go back with the flip. Money flow like a battleship.
They out there. What was that?
Deal with new.
They out there?
Like, check at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee.
Hell no, hold on. Fuck. my niggas right there. He a little bit slow. You gotta get there. There we go. Crashing in there. Hey. Yo. Alright. Give me them. Oh, they played me. Got that. Let me get out of here. I'm on shit. I'm on this shit now. Unreal. I'm ready, Unreal. Ready for war.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite.
Broadcast still up? Yeah, my broadcast still up. I was in the practice mode and shit.
Stuffing your in them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. What's the facts? Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and
That's
honor,
cool,
don't break
though.
no
They
bro
was trying to keep
codes.
y'all out there on the
The more
weekend
red
and
rose
shit.
match with the rose gold.
Trying to get
Whoever
y'all
counted
back.
me out, they can't.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Right. Oh, yeah, the first season. I remember that. Yep. Yeah. Any given Sunday, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The give is to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's Zeke, bro. You know Zeke ain't doing that bullshit.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
That was a bad pass,
One
bro.
that's
He was supposed to come
intercepted.
up shorter than that,
Picked up by
man.
Blake Martinez. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15
bad
at the
pass,
14-yard line on the
He
return.
should have stopped, man.
He's coming off a
Way
3-reception
shorter than that.
performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it was almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete.
Ooh, good
A
hit.
really good pickup of 28
Some
yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure
should've
on
kept
him, but he's
running
able to
with it.
flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
I don't even know how
Still
he had that much
accurately
time.
throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Bennett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again to Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Oh, my God.
From the gun on third down, Newton.
Good pass, baby.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And now running right through him.
Oh, come on.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Oh, come on. He was
Packers give him
smoking.
nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and long, it's Newton.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Ooh, you lucky he didn't get that pick,
both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Running for a reason.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cochran. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Newton.
Oh, bad pass.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Terrible pass.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And it's fielded at the 34. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
Run
your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Out of here with that shit.
Go.
What's up?
Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They gave me a yard more.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Left, Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They fake the give. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Cochran. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Newton now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And they'll run it here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play. And
now the ball comes loose. And the Lions have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That mean he ready to get that bitch up. that mean he ready to get that bitch up.
Watch it now, Barney!
Going to that tight end again. I want to do that. Got somebody over there. Over!
Now they try the right side here.
Oh!
Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they can't bring him down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That was a hole right
it's
there.
A really nice 15-yard pickup, and
was
now
a
it's
hole,
first and
buddy.
goal.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guard.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Get down his feet. Got plenty of time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
You talking about Elliott ain't gonna get you there. Well, what you mean? They get me there.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Room to run again. Nice footwork at the 25. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Just keep it moving, B. That's all you gotta do, baby. Keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
said, whoever it is, we coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able
clock,
to convert
baby.
on third down, and that sets
Keep
up a
getting off
first
that
and
clock,
goal.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done.
off
He's
that
been
clock,
running well
baby.
all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Eating off that clock, baby. That's all we got to do. First and goal.
Now Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. They'll try to run in there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Run up the
Ezekiel
middle.
Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He said, oh, wow.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure.
Oh, get
they're
the
not
fuck
able to
out
hook
of
up
here,
there.
bruh.
Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
It's ready to get that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You know you got lucky right there, right?
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's 6'5" over that middle, bruh. That should have been.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw.
Give me down.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
There we go. Go, big baby. Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 180.
Let's rock now. Let's rock now.
That After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing here, Newton. The quick slant, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You know, I had one of them, too. He done had some catches this game, too. That boy going to get a point this week, goddamn.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Prater for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
It's been a good game.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Newton's going to throw it.
Come on,
and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Cam trying to play me, though. Boy. Cam, you trying to play a nigga. Boy, I tell you that much, bro.
Like, ain't it?
You trying to straight play a nigga, Cam.
Out of the gun, Newton. The pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hey, man, we put that boy in a box, bruh. Bro, you know we put your boy in a box, right? 67 yards. That boy Zeke, though. That boy Zeke. 27, 169, buddy. Look at my nigga, look at my tight end, bro. 8 catches, 66 yards. Here we go. Here we go. Only threw it to 2 people. 8 receptions, 66 yards. He's 6'6", yeah, 66 yards. interceptions? I was about to say, no, you didn't. You threw like, you threw two. You threw 2 interceptions. It should have been more than that. How many sacks I get, man? I got 3 sacks and you got 2. Damn, I thought I had more sacks than that. Damn, I thought I had way more sacks than that. My nigga Prater though. My nigga Prater though. 3 for 3 on today, boy. My nigga 3 for 3. Damn, your boy had 3 plus 159 yards. Yeah, he had no 720 though, but I did. I was just seeing all my stats and shit, man. Seeing what I was doing. I ain't gonna get player of the week, though. That's gonna be unreal. That nigga unreal about to get player of the week, though.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, give in the choke code.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke code.
Yeah, let's be
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell
dipping
me
and
something
dunking. I wasn't trying.
What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke code.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the jewels, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These ocean side views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke code. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke code. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no
first for
like
here,
this.
Alexander.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the choke code. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the
It's
choke
a year,
code.
man. I got first round for you right now. going to, bro. I wasn't going to. That was not in my game plan, bro. My game plan was to hit you with formations that you ain't for real seen before. Oh, yeah. Well, you got a first round waiting for you.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging in. Just in the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking.
I'll send you back to 91 speed, 91 man.
El Camino on Dayton's, bitches
got 95 jumpers too.
Bet on my bacon, big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to
oh yeah, and you drafted a cornerback though, man. That's what you do. You draft corners. I trade for corners, bro. I don't draft
corners. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking.
I was gonna get that running back too, but he ended up.
I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take
then you made a dumbass decision and got you a slow ass corner.
Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Then give me the rookie then.
One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling.
I don't even want him
Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me.
I don't even really want him though.
Better be all in nothing. Don't have me.
I want Jair Alexander. I'll take the rookie though. On some real shit, I'll take the rookie though.
Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. I bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine.
That's the only line that he got.
RIP the times that I was broke.
That's the only line
Not back, lick it clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Bitches in a penny hoe.
I don't do that. In my principle,
Lex, there you go, man. That's some shit right there for you, right there.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Check your inbox.
We coming, man. Good guys, man. PNV. Skirt. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your trees, she go for the PNV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. I had to go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your trees in the spine, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
I really don't even want to give up this nigga though, but I'ma give him up though. Huh? What you mean? He said I'm smoking that shit though.
I done seen the best of them, though.
Check your face out,
life in the can't
I don't even want to give up
they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another steering down in Arizona. Don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living. Yeah,
I done seen the best of them.
I was geek, control.
Life in the can't talk. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
Did he need a drug? He like, shit, what's good?
What is going on? Why it all started going wrong?
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes.
Ain't nobody trying to get what I'm giving you, man.
Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through.
I don't know.
You know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank accounts froze. What is going on?
Get that accept, man.
Why it all start going wrong?
From
talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own.
Better than that.
Ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. Well, Scotty, boy, we
still in here?
I thought I ain't had nobody back there, but he was at the bottom of my desk like, oh, sorry. Hey, where the fucking free safety come from?
Man, Lex, man. Before you dip out, man. Make that shit happen, B.
Net,
Make that shit happen, Lex.